proud as a team how we just kind of came out competing and stuff. Like, hats off to Central Arkansas. They're a really good team. It was real physical. I like how we was just competing with them. You know what I'm saying? I think we had like a 13-point lead. Then they cut it to 8 going into half. And second half and stuff, we got this, like TP always said, we got to just play all forward. We just start doing small slip-ups that kind of just been the same thing. Turnovers really did kill us. And I think he said 19 turnovers. So that's my fault as well. Me being older, I had some small little slip-up turnovers, so that's on me too. And then also second chance points they had got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of the team how we just came in and competed, but we got to just work on just fixing those small things and just finishing out the game.
Me, I had too many turnovers, and it's been the past couple of games. It's just something I feel I gotta grow with experience. Just staying focused and just having my teammates, coaches there to trust me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this one's a little bit. This game played out a little bit different. I feel like than you guys have played 5 days ago.
Yeah. What happened? I know over there we was down. Well, I think it was down 1 going to half, and then second half it was kind of just the same thing. I feel like I said, just turnovers. Second half we start letting them get out of transition. But this game we scouted them more. Know they're gonna play with pace. Know they're gonna be physical. So I said, the second half we kind of just let it go from us. So we got to just play 40 minutes. So.
I want to ask you guys what this, I guess, conference play has been like from you guys in your opinion. I know there's been some close losses, some not so close losses. I imagine it's been a little bit tough. So, from a player's perspective, what's that been like, and what's kind of been the issue? I guess maybe a good way to put that.
You want to go first?
It's not what we expected, obviously, but just still seeing like the growth within the team, like day by day, like that's still what's motivating us at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, just picking up what he said. Like I said, me being a senior, this is my last year. It definitely has been frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of. It was a quick turnaround, you know, last year, just making that good run, regular season champs, you know what I'm saying, playing the championship now. For us to kind of just have like a frustrating season, not how we wanted it to go. But I just, like I said, like Braylon said, I just love how the team just keep coming in day by day, just, you know what I'm saying, coming in, competing, coming in with great energy. You don't see nobody in the locker room just being negative. We just coming in, just keep growing and just getting ready to game by game. Because like I said, we can always make a run in March. Everybody makes a tournament, so it might not be now, it might be later. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys if it was hard to find positives when things weren't going your way.
I wouldn't really say hard to find positive. Like I said, we as a team, we just always emphasize being connected. So us being so connected, this leads to a lot of positive things. I know we're not always getting the results, but every time we come in film, every time we come in practice, we just keep seeing growth day by day. So.
Yeah, we don't really look at like, oh, well, we still got this now. We got each other for real, and that's all we need. We all we got, really.
So what's the key for you guys in these last 7? This last handful, I'll put it that way. 6.
Just keep coming in every day and just continue to grow. Like I said, the small things I feel like we need to work on is if we just limit the turnovers. I feel like a lot of these games would be different. So if we could just clean it up these last few games, last few stretches we go through, I feel like we have a great chance of making a run in March. So.
Yeah, man. Like we just as long as we stay focused on like who we are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the outside noise, like what's going on, like our current situation, it's not gonna really matter. For real.
I did want to ask you if you can get a little bit more, given a lot of the rotation makes a little more out of this moments. What has that process been like for you?
Again, it's just trust within, myself for one, and then teammates, coaches, like everybody around me, like just having that trust, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I got the ability to go out and play the game and do what I do. It's just that's really all I need, confidence in myself, and them seeing that, coaches seeing that. It's just a two-way street of confidence, really.
Yeah, I'm real proud of Braylon just to come in, like I said, kind of just be thrown in the fire. That PG spot, he controls the offense. He's the leader that's running everything. Like I said, he's still young. It's some small stuff he's going to clean up. I feel like he's going to be a real good player here and stuff. So I'm just proud of how he just been handling it and stuff, how the confidence he plays, you know what I'm saying, how he's real coachable and able to lead us. So at a young age, so I'm just proud of him for that.
You guys are all set. Let's finish from there.
No, sir, thank you.
Yeah, wherever you want.
Okay, yeah. I give a lot of credit to Central Arkansas, the way they stayed in there and fought. I thought our guys came out tonight, did a really good job of preparing for the game. We had played this team 5 days prior, and I thought our guys in the first half did a great job, especially defensively. They came out in the second half, just like they did at their place. They came out physical. They came out attacking downhill. They were struggling from the perimeter, and you could see it. Right? They got offensive rebounds, got second chance opportunities, and then we didn't help ourselves. There was a lot of self-inflicted wounds off from a offensive standpoint. Just the turnovers really hurt us. I think it's a season high, 19. So this is a team that normally doesn't turn it over. So you got to give a lot of credit to them, and then definitely got to give a lot of credit to Cameron Hunter, the way he just took his team and put him on his back and finished the game out. Kid's an all-league player for a reason, and I thought he did a great job down the stretch.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the difference between the two games in the 5-day stretch.
Yeah.
Obviously, that first one was not as close, I guess.
Yeah, if you remember that game, we were basically up in the first half at their place, and we turned the ball over late. They took a 1-point lead in the halftime, but they did the same thing they did tonight in the second half, and we reminded them of that. Hey, they're going to come out. They're not as efficient offensively. They're going to come out and they're going to try to gain extra possessions. They're going to try to drive it downhill. We're just going to have to show some grit down the stretch. And like I said, it's at that point now it's a game of wills, right? And the thing that's frustrating about this is that we led for 32 minutes of this game and just couldn't close it out. And you're playing against one of the top teams in the league, right? I think they're in second, right behind Austin Peay. So it was somewhat frustrating to not being able to close the game out, but really proud of the guys at the way they for us, again, it has nothing to do with we're going to learn from this. We're going to go over it, and then it's a quick turnaround because we got a game on Wednesday, right? And we're shorthanded. Cannon tried it to go tonight, probably about 85%. We'll see how he feels tomorrow, right? It's going to be a game time decision with him. But I thought our guys showed grit. Just couldn't finish this game out.
Yeah. I wanted to. What is the biggest thing you're kind of stressing to your guys at this point of the conference slate? Because there have been some close games and some not close games.
Yep.
So I was wondering what you kind of.
Yeah. No, I think you. I mean, even close game or not, it's all about what are you doing next, right? Like, what do you do tomorrow? And you've heard me say this. Shoot, you've been our beat writer now for what, 6 years, 7, 5, yeah. So you've heard me say this with winning season and non-winning seasons, right? It doesn't matter what happened here. This is something that we have to learn from, and we got to keep moving forward. The good thing about it is our goal is still attainable, right? Our goal is to win the conference championship. That's always been our goal from day one. And for us, we're fortunate to we're going to be a part of the tournament. So that part is still available. Now my thing is, how do we finish the year out? Do we gain momentum to peak at the right time? That's going to be the key. So right now, games like this, we have to understand, and we got to continue to build, right? So our focus is going to be that. We're going to wake up tomorrow. We're going to bring them in. Guys are going to get treatment. We'll do some sort of recovery lift, and then we'll get on the floor and we'll prepare for West Georgia, is the team we're playing on Wednesday. I mean, that's all we can do. The good thing about it is our next 3 games are at home. So we need to take advantage of that because that can create momentum. So our focus right now needs to be, as soon as we get done learning from this, let's lock in on West Georgia and get ready to play.
Yeah. I did want to ask you how you're kind of dealing with the ups and downs of the season, if that's maybe a good way to put it.
Hey, the way I look at that is, you know, that's such a great question. I learned this a long time ago about this game. There's two types of people in this game. They're the ones that are humbled and the ones that are about to get humbled. And I've always tried to show humility in victory and defeat, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about what I do. It's about how can I help? How am I going to serve the people in the organization? I've told you since day one, I'm not the results guy. I'm the guy that takes care of the people that get results. And that's our players, that's our staff, and that's where my focus goes. So to me, I would be a hypocrite if I would be in that locker room and give in. Because I tell them, a man can see his house burning down to the ground. The next day he's got to get up and he's got to get back to work. So that's what I do. So how do I, yeah, of course, like I'm a human, right? Do I want to lose? No, I don't want to lose. But at the end of the day, my focus is not, it's not about how I feel. It's about how can I serve, and that's where I channel my energies.
Do you, I was, like, because the guys seem like they're very much engaged in everything like that, and they're like, hey, we have to do X, Y, and Z better. I'm curious, you know, just based off what you said, obviously, because obviously you guys have done this a while.
Yep.
Is there something that's just not really clicking all the way as it should?
I mean, every team is going to go through its challenges, its adversity. This team has obviously gone through it, and it continues to go through it. Again, now we're testing what they're about. So right now, you know, if you look at it, we get a road win at Stetson, and Cannon goes down. We beat Jacksonville State, who's second in Conference USA, and then a day later, or 2 days later, beat San Francisco on the road. We lose Tank Washington. Like, this team has gone through its adversity, just like teams around the country go through adversity, right? It's how you handle that is important. So if you're asking me, is there something that's not quite connected? It's the opposite. We double down on connection, especially when things don't go well. Like, that's when you need to double down on connection. Connecting, let me tell you something. One thing this program is never going to be about is front runners. We double down on, we need more connectivity when things aren't going well. When things are going well, man, anybody can be connected. But when things don't go well, yeah, that's when you need it the most. And I got to applaud the guys, because you should hear the huddles. No matter what's happening, they're working on that. So we're not going to stop believing in what we're doing. Like, that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow we're going to get back to what we do and just get ready to play against West Georgia.
Because I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's not like there's what's a good way to phrase it, like a lack of effort that you can point to. Because obviously the effort is still there.
I mean, you're playing against. I mean, they're one game behind first. They've pretty much had their way in this league this year. Okay, to take them to that. That tells you where the effort is. Now, it's like today, taking care of the basketball. That goes down now to execution, right? So here's what I do. Again, the guy doesn't get results. I got to tell him the truth. I got to tell him, hey, this is what it is. We have to fix this. The guy that led us in turnovers today is Braylon Patton. Well, that's a freshman, right? So what I try to do with him is continue to uplift him, because I know that's going to happen. So my job is to make sure to keep him engaged and keep reminding him valuing the ball is huge for us. We're one of the lowest turnover teams in the league. We're one of the teams that fouls less in the league. That shows you their discipline. That shows you, and so this to me is, that's why I'm telling you, I don't think it's something internal. I think it's, you got to give credit to the other team for disrupting what we're doing. Okay? So I hope that answers your question about the connection.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Before I let you go, I did want to ask you about Brandon a little bit. He has worked his way into the
Yeah.
rotational minutes. And so, obviously, just wanted to get your thought on where he's at and what kind of led the decision to, maybe play him a little bit.
Well, the reason why he's, first of all, the reason why he's playing more is because Cannon went down, right? So Cannon's been dealing with this issue ever since the summer. So it just kind of rears its ugly head on occasion. So he had an opportunity to jump in, and I think this is great for us, right? Again, our job is to get everybody healthy. Again, our goal is still right there. It's still attainable. We just got to make sure that we're heading towards that goal. We got to keep fixing the things that need to be fixed. We got to keep addressing the things that need to be addressed. And then they got to go execute. At the end of the day, they got to take ownership of what's happening, right? Like, I'll give you an example. At the end of that game, they didn't run offense. They got the ball to number 1. And we told them in the second half, he's gonna carry them. He's gonna put them on their shoulders. Trust me. They're struggling right now to score. They're whacked out. They weren't having success. So that guy's gonna carry them. Sure enough. I mean, it is what it is. So now it's a battle of wills. So now we'll address that again, and we'll get back at it. And hopefully we'll see them again. If we get that opportunity, this is the great thing about playing other teams is you get to understand who you're going up against. So now we're going to play a team that we haven't seen. How are our guys now going to flush this and get ready for the next home game? Good?
I got for you. Anything else?
I'm good. Thank you. We're good? All righty.